Thank you for coming. We're going to kick off this morning's event with an invocation by Jerry Guerin. And thanks again for coming.
Thank you, everybody. If you would just bow your heads, remove your headgear, please, and let's say, Father in heaven, bless us as we gathered today for this rally. Bless all who are with us, and may our members grow so we can do your will. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community and help of all your people. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Bless our men and women who serve in our armed forces and keep them safe. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you. And all face the flag, we'll pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lee?
As I sing the national anthem, I would just like all of you to think about the men and women who have served and have died for our country. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you. Thank you.
Man, that man's got a voice.
Okay, in line of introductions, I'm Mike Basovsky, Chairman of the Aiken County Tea Party, and I'm going to introduce a few other people. Thank you. Jerry Guerin, Vice Chairman. Ken Goad, Secretary Treasurer, and Debbie Bear, with the dog, with the Liberty Dog, our Secretary Treasurer, and Charlie Brown, back at the table, manning our table. Thank you. The format for today is going to be we speak and the elected officials listen. Now, there are some elected officials here, and I will try to recognize a few of them, and they, as individuals, will also be given 3 minutes to speak. So it's we the people speaking, including the elected officials. Now, Ben Kinlaw, are you Barnwell County Chairman?
Yes.
Chairman of the GOP. We've got our state senator, Greg Ryburn, and any others. Raise your hand or shout out if I've overlooked them. Have not.
Vice Chair of the Aiken County.
Okay, Claude O'Donovan, Chairman, Vice Chair of the Aiken County Republican Party. On Monday, the 4th of July, I found out that Jim DeMint's new book came out. And I went down to Books A Million, and they had one copy left. And so I ran down there and got it. And I'm not a fast reader, But this thing flowed very well and very quickly, and by Monday evening I'd read virtually all of it. I only have about 10 pages left to go. And Jim DeMint's book is basically a diary of his experiences of the last 2.5 years, starting in 2008 and then going on to the elections in 2010. It's a diary. It's a very easy read. It has great ideas in it. And repeatedly, I couldn't count the number of times in that book that he mentions the effect that the Tea Party has had in politics in our country as we know it. And we decided that we'd come up with this idea of the people speaking a few weeks ago at one of our executive thought ideas meetings to try and come up with ideas for new meetings. And we came up with the idea of getting the people to speak and having the elected officials or their representatives listen to us. And as I read through the book, I want to read one thing real quick. He's talking about an event in Chicago, and he says, one of the organizers of the Chicago Tax Day Tea Party recalls being contacted by the scheduler for the Republican National Committee Chairman, Michael Steele. Steele was going to be in Chicago on April 15th and assumed the organizers would be thrilled to have the RNC chairman speak to the crowd. Quotes, "Thanks, but no thanks," was the response. Steele was welcome to attend, but no elected officials would be speaking. So this is in his book that was released on Monday. We had this idea. I think it's a great idea, and this is really the heart of the Tea Party. It's the grassroots, and we are not AstroTurf. We're the real deal. We're engaged, we're articulate, and we have had and will continue to have, despite what Lindsey Graham said about the death of the Tea Party, we're going to continue to have a big effect and a growing effect. Again, I appreciate greatly y'all coming. I did not introduce Don Fortney. Don Fortney is an entertainer, a contractor, and somebody that I met online. And I found out that he was interested in a candidate that I support. And so we met up in Hilton Head one Sunday afternoon and found out that he was an entertainer. And Don also did the entertainment at the Tea Party event up on the state capitol steps probably 4 to 5, 6 weeks ago. Very good entertainer. Listen to the words of the music. There's lots of meaning here. This is not just entertainment. And Don, thank you for coming up and doing this. Now, I'm going to turn the first hour over to Jerry, and we're going to go right into the people speaking. Now, before Jerry comes up, I'm going to tell you that the video recorder here is manned by Mel Minotaur of Lightstream Media. Mel is somebody I've known for 4 years. He's been in the music and video business lifelong, and he has a studio here locally. And on Sunday nights, at 7 p.m. you can go online, and we will give you this multiple times. You'll be able to watch his show on TV, and Mel is considering taking the tapings that he's got here, editing them down, and then using them as material in his TV show on Sunday nights at 7:30 online. So be looking for that, be listening for that web address. Okay, Jerry, lead us off, please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just a few of the ground rules. We have 3 minutes per person to speak. This is kind of a Hyde Park idea. So I'll call out the first speaker. When I stand up, I'm going to be sitting over there. You're getting close to your time. I don't want to be rude or anything, but we will only allow 3 minutes. We'll allow you to continue and finish your statement, whatever your statement is. But please try to, we have a lot of speakers. The first speaker is Andy Winham, and he's going to talk about the history is on our side. And the next speaker will be Pat Dickerson, speaking on the fair tax. So I'll give you an announcement, each person that comes up, so you'll be ready to go. We won't waste time.